From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 22 on the year, as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Three and 0 now. DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Popped him up. Gonzalez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Realmuto is on his way home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the damage done for the Dodgers, and it came on the grand slam. So coming to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Into the box now, Walker Buehler. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Ball swung on and hits a Cabrera at second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And Bruce is on target. He's out at home plate. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1. For him here in this one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. The relay throw won't get him.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu has got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cabrera. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Todd Frazier now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another chance? Andrew Toles, a base hit in his first trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There to make the play is Frazier for the first down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2-1 after the foul ball there. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto is going to get there, and the inning is over. Here's Adrian now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Gonzalez stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's too high, ball 2. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Rip toward the gap in right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Liner towards second. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Tolles. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Seth Lugo answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Justin Turner. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Popped him up. Gonzalez has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. You remember he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Conforto. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto. And they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A bouncer to the left side. And quickly there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Lays off 1-0. Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side and right into the shift. Bellinger's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of it. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll start off the fifth in this one. He's set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken there by Cabrera. The throw pulls Gonzalez off the base, and I think that's going to be a throwing error. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready now, JT Realmuto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Realmuto is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Outside, 2-1. Ball 3. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's running. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And he's safe.
That's some real aggressive base running right there. What's going on the pitch and on the ground ball goes from first all the way around to third and makes it safely. And you don't see that very often.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Grounded back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The throw to third.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Last half. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping up now, Adrian Gonzalez.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Frazier aboard here at first with nobody out. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Travis Garneau. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Anthony Swarzak gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 5 for 7. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Corey Seager. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution. Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Bruce. 1 down. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
Now batting, Chris Taylor is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it. And that ends the inning. But the Dodgers. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. We're super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Michael Conforto is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball one. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Grounded to third. Gloved by Turner. And that's the second out. Standing in, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Realmuto recovers, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on. Hansel Robles is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bruce has it in his sights. And that. Digging in once again, Todd Frazier. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And, look inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Digging in, Adrian Gonzalez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Blevins.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 39, Jerry Blevins. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number 5.
Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Backhanded throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in, Justin Turner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it, and there's out number 2. So striding in, Cody Bellinger. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. Pause and the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Peterson at third with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in, David Wright. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Missed with a breaking ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
That's shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jose Reyes. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Peterson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The 0-1 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The center fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Runners at the corners. 2 men out. Inside corner. A ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To third. Turner's got it. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with one pitch. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the ninth.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Softly hit out to short. And a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toll. From the stretch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Ro.
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had two great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
LeMahieu at second. Cole is over at first with one away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the runners again are off here. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Only 1 in the inning. Austin Barnes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Here's Todd Frazier now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's taken for strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch. Down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Boy, D-Ro, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 9. Mile-an-hour fastball. that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Grounded back up the middle. LeMahieu on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And then on third with 2 down. And that's in there, 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So striding forward now as Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pedro Baez takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Pedro Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Frazier on third. Right over at second. Reyes on at first with 2 down. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The Mets down to their final strike. Missed with a slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Kenley Jansen takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Kenley Jansen.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2 out, bases loaded. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Swung underneath that pitch.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
10-6, the final score in this game. Los Angeles, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Walker Buehler earned his 5th win of the year. Noah Syndergaard allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Dodgers attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Jacob deGrom starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Vero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bellinger is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Flores has room in foul territory. No trouble. Rich Hill gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage. And that's exactly where they are. And it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now here's the pitch. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
His career batting line against Hill, he's 1 for 3. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one, it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 1-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Hove ranging back at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Strike at the letters, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers, 39 driven in. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Barnes finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. A ball and no strikes. To short, hit hard. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Chris Taylor. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run, and that's by him. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Taylor, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
On the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. No balls and 1 strike. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 3 homers, 18 driven in. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Taylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. There goes the runner. Popped him up. Flores is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stayed hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offense.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of it.
Leading up.
Now here it comes.
Catcher.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped high in the air. Barnes shading to his right. Two down. Here's Adrian now. Currently ninth in the NL in hitting entering play.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High pop up. Barnes is under it. And the inning is over. Nothing across here. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the third inning in this one. Here's Jock Peterson now. He went down looking to open up the ball game.
Left fielder, Jock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is after it. One down. Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Right side, hit hard. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Reyes into shallow left, and that retires the side. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hit in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it one away. Riding in once again, Jose Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right now.
And that's the second out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Cue shot here out toward short, and this will be pulled in easily for the. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He reached on a single in his first try.
Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Toles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to left center field. Back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And that one stayed too low apparently. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Right there is Reyes. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now that's popped up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. He's running again. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Try it one more time for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Mets here in the
First
fourth.
pitch on its way.
Fielder, Michael
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ground ball right into the shift. Seager over to his left, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Wilmer Flores is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. I want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he lays off again, ball 3. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Jay Bruce is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bruce, a native Texan. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked. The changes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to third. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Looking at his career totals, Turner possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Here's Adrian now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's one away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. And a ball, 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Ball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. In the air now, out to right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Cabrera.
In there, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The left fielder, number 52.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Conforto leads off first with 1 away. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start. Fields, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a real...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 46.
Next for the Dodgers, number 46. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Just a tick behind for a strike. Chase Utley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Chase Utley.
This is in the air out to left field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit hard on the ground to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Corey Seager as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 3 runs, 10 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Scott Alexander.
Settling in now, Jay Bruce. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. So one gone for Adrian Gonzalez. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. David Wright will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, David.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez moves over, and that ends the inning. Mets go down. Anthony Swarzak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Taylor stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu is working here to bring home that very important insurance run standing at third. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Austin Barnes. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Count still at 1-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to the right. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is returned. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
And he'll step off. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The Dodgers leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep the game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a crucial moment.
Center fielder Michael Conforto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Reyes stands at first with one out. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Still a 3-2 ball game. Hansel Robles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this score right where it is heading to the
Number 11, J.T.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 10 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Bruce. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now in the box, David Freese. First pitch on its way. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing more. Joe Kelly comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Josh Hader, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Pitching for the Dodgers, number 71, Josh Hader.
And next will be the Mets.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, left fielder, Yoenis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls.
One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are 2 away now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And another foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss.
He hangs a K to end it as the Dodgers go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final.